What secret could ruin your entire life? Every family has secrets. Mine could end everything. I look like the perfect son on paper. Degree, good job, family dinners every Sunday. My parents are proud, my sister adores me, and my fiancé thinks I'm the most stable man she's ever met. But if they knew what I did, it started 10 years ago when I was just 18. My little sister was 12. Our dad had just lost his job, and things got dark in our house fast. He started drinking heavily, yelling more, and locking himself in the basement for hours. Mom worked double shifts, and I became the one watching my sister. One night I heard her crying in the bathroom. I knocked and she begged me not to tell anyone what Dad had done. I didn't understand at first, didn't want to, but I saw the bruises, the way she flinched when he raised his voice, the things she wouldn't say. I confronted him. He denied everything, of course, said she was being dramatic, looking for attention. But when I looked him in the eyes, something in my gut told me the truth, so I made a choice. I waited until everyone was asleep. I went to the basement. I turned on the gas just enough to fill the room slowly. Then I opened the window, made it look like a faulty heater leak, and I left the house with my sister. They ruled it an accident. Carbon monoxide. Tragic. I never told anyone what I did, not even my sister, especially not her. I wanted her to heal, not carry the weight of knowing her brother had killed someone, even if it was for her. She cried at the funeral, so did I. And when people said he was a good man, just troubled, I bit my tongue so hard it bled. I let them call him a victim. I stood next to my mom as she laid a rose on his casket. I lied with my silence. Years passed. My sister started smiling again. She found her passion in art. Mom remarried eventually, to a kind man. Life slowly stitched itself back together. On the surface, we healed. But I never forgot that night. Some days I catch myself staring too long at gas stove. I can't stand the smell. I don't like basements. I panic when I hear a furnace click on. I told my fiancé I had a childhood trauma involving a house fire. Another lie. The guilt doesn't hit me like a punch. It's more like a slow, constant drip. I ask myself if I saved her, or just made sure no one else would ever know. I try to convince myself it was justice, but even justice can rot in silence. What haunts me the most isn't what I did. It's what I've become because of it. I've built a life on top of a secret grave. My sister calls me her hero, not knowing what that really means. My mom says I held the family together, but if the truth ever came out, if I ever said it out loud, I'd lose everything. They'd never look at me the same. I might not go to jail, but I'd be erased from their hearts. So I smile. I play the role. I tell myself it was worth it, and most days, I believe that. But some nights, when everyone's asleep, I still hear the soft hiss of gas and the creak of basement stairs, and I wonder how long I can keep living two lives, because if they ever knew, the man they love would vanish in an instant. I've thought about writing it all down, just once, maybe locking it in a safe or giving it to a lawyer with instructions to open it if I die unexpectedly, but even that feels dangerous, like the truth is a ticking bomb, and any whisper of it could unravel everything. Sometimes I see my sister laughing with her friends, living free, and I tell myself that was the point, that she got to have a future because I made a choice. But deep down, I wonder, was there another way? Could I have protected her without becoming something I can barely face in the mirror? I don't know. I'll never know. But the secret lives with me now, in my bone, in my breath, in every smile I fake, every compliment I accept, every prayer I whisper that no one ever asks too many questions. It wasn't just my father who died that night. A part of me never came back upstairs either.